What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of the Fears Boys podcast. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in last week. A little short episode, but we are here. What's up, Jeremy? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. We're here. Episode 1, Fears Boys podcast, and we are going to talk about some March Madness, some basketball today. So you want to jump this thing off of what we're looking like with this bracket, or what you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it's always exciting. It's the best, if you're a basketball fan, especially college, it's your favorite time of the year. You love getting March, you love the bracket, you love the upsets, you love the Cinderella dances.
Let's go.
But, at the end of the day, come on, it's always a Power 5, powerhouse basketball blue blood that's raising the banner.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody looks kind of good so far. I mean, Bama they look strong. You got Purdue that looks strong with big men.
Bama's got a bunch of shooters on the team.
Got him. Come on, dude. God, I got to throw a freaking funny in there on me. I love it. Yeah. All right. I'm going to add the screen to us. You're going to walk us through. So we're going to get Jeremy's his first take on the brackets, everything, who he picks, why he's picking these teams. Hey, we're not perfect. We're just sports fans talking about sports. So do not, unless you're a betting man, bet on our brackets because they're probably going to suck. We're just going off of what we think. Like, hey, we got to have a Cinderella.
Yeah.
Maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows? Just whatever we're picking this time. All right, so I'm going to add to the screen. You let me know. We're going to go first. Alabama. Looks like they got
a play game. I mean, I don't know. They could be playing, Ole Miss. I'm picking Alabama. Easy enough.
Yep. All right. Alabama is your first pick, which I think is a good decision. So we got Maryland and West Virginia, which is an 8-9 seed, which is probably going to be a really good game.
It is going to be a real good game. A lot of people are using Ken Palm rankings or whatever. West Virginia ranked 17th, in the Ken Palm rankings, just overall. Good offense. Defense is a top 55. But you know what? I'm going with Maryland. I'm going with the Terps here, so I'm going to take Maryland on that pick.
Going with Maryland. All right. Let's move on down to San Diego State and Charleston.
All right. I feel like everybody that I have seen, everybody that I have read on Twitter or anything, Charleston, 3-point shooting, 31-3. Charleston. Give me San Diego State.
Give it to them. All right. Let's go Virginia and Furman.
Again, Furman. Hey, you know what? This one was tough for me. Virginia is the slowest paced offense.
Yes.
One of the slowest paced in the NCAA. I don't think they're the slowest, but they're toward the bottom of the slowest, okay? Everybody likes Furman. Furman's got 2 5-star seniors on the team, a sophomore point guard that's actually really good. But you know what? There's always that 13-4 upset. There's always like the matchup prior 12-5 upset. Give me Virginia.
All right. Yeah, good stats on those. Yeah, Furman, they got a good team. I think I'm going to agree with you on that one too. So.
It's close. But, Virginia, here's what they were doing. Virginia was number 1 seed a couple years ago, got upset by the 16 seed, right? I just feel like they're going to go out in the first round this year.
Yeah. All right, we're going over to Creighton and NC State.
Give me Creighton. Easy enough.
Yeah, they look good. They look really good this year. So
they're a sneaky team. Ken Palm says if you have an average offense efficiency, defense efficiency, I think is what adds up to under 50. Then that's been the champion outside of UConn the last 20 years or something like that. Creighton, one of those teams. Sneaky good.
Who else is on there? We saw Bama's
Houston, the UCLA, I believe,
and UConn, and UConn's on there, and Kansas. So there's your 6 teams.
Texas, Texas sneaks in on that. Purdue.
Yeah, I think they're close for sure. Yeah. What do you think about the Baylor game? I can't really see.
Yeah, Baylor, and I think it's California, Santa Barbara. I think.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I can see their mascot a little bit.
I watched them some videos today of some a lot of people picking UC Santa Barbara. But I like Baylor. Baylor's a good. They're a balanced team. Give me Baylor. One of the top offensive teams. I think top 3. I think so.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go to Missouri, Utah State. Missouri was pretty heated up in that end of the season, and there's Steph coming in. So
yeah, and my dog's going crazy. Missouri looks good. Shoots the ball well. Give me the Aggies at Utah State. There's an upset right there. Give me the 10 seed up 7 right there.
All right. We got Arizona and Princeton. Princeton won their championship to get into the bracket this year. So,
tournament champs. Give me Zona.
Yeah, they look good. All right. Let's move on over to the Midwest section. And then we're going to hit down on the bottom half. So we got Houston and North Kentucky.
You know what? Northern Kentucky, I like the mascot, the Norse, the Viking, right? But give me the Cougars. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, they've been a top 5 team all year. Give me Houston.
Yeah, and their best player is out right now with a groin injury, so that's gonna probably play into a little bit of a
that second round issue, possibly Sweet 16 issue, but against Northern Kentucky, I don't think they'll have any.
Yeah, I believe that too. All right, here we got another 8-9 matchup. We got Iowa and Auburn.
I'm gonna take Auburn in this one. I'm gonna Bruce Pearl. Let's see. Last year got bounced in the first round. Let's see if he can get a little momentum going with Auburn and at least try to get a matchup with Houston here. So
yeah. All right, we got Miami and Drake. Miami looked pretty decent this year. What you got?
A lot of people picking Drake here. I've seen 50% going Miami to a Final Four, and then I've got them bouncing Miami in this game against Drake. Miami. Hey, look, Miami. I don't know. I don't have the stats on top of my head. I didn't go look at them, but I just feel like every time you think of Miami NCAA tournament, bounce in the first or second round.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm taking Miami in the first round here.
Taking them. All right. What about Indiana and Kent State?
Give me Indiana. Indiana's a 4 seed. I mean, beat Purdue twice this year.
Yep.
And Purdue's a 1 seed. We'll see there in just a minute. But I like Indiana.
Yeah, I think they're really good this year. I think they have a good chance. I mean, it kind of boils down to, like, have you been here before? It kind of makes a little bit, but there is, the Cinderella. But all right, we got Iowa State and either your Mississippi State Bulldogs or Pitt.
I'm taking State to beat Pitt. I'm taking State to beat Iowa State. I got to. Come on. I got to beat the Bulldogs. Where's my camp?
Come on. There they are.
So,
let's go.
If I'm honest with you, I love Mississippi State. When their defense is locked down, I think they can play with anybody. Now, look, I can go shoot more threes and probably make more threes right now than guys on that. Okay, but look, it's a tournament. You got Chris Jans. He's had New Mexico State there a few times. Look, anything can happen. It's March Madness. Okay.
That's right. There's your 11-6 upset. Everybody hearing from Jeremy. All right. Who are your Bulldogs going to play? They're going to play Xavier or Kennesaw State.
Hey, Kennesaw State, I like them. Good little basketball team, but I think Xavier, got some senior lady guards there. I'm going to go with Xavier.
Yep. All right, we got a Texas A&M and Penn State matchup.
A&M. Hey, I'm taking A&M, and you may be surprised by this A&M team with my bracket. So.
Yeah, they look pretty good this year, especially going into the end of the season. They look really good. We got next Texas and Colgate. Keep your mouth clean.
Longhorns playing good right now. Big 12 tournament. Just beat Kansas. Playing good ball. So I'll take Kansas. And then that gives us that good old A&M Texas rivalry second round. So
everybody's waiting for. That's right. All right, we're gonna go over here to the east side. Meet me on the east side. All right, we got Purdue, and looks like we got Texas Southern. And
give me the Zach Eddies.
You want Purdue?
Yeah, give me Purdue.
Give me the Boilermakers. All right, Memphis, the team from north of me, FAU. I already know.
Yeah.
What you sent me earlier, I'm like, Are you freaking serious? But hey, let's just hear it out. Let's hear it out.
Look, going Florida Atlantic. Okay, if you look, I've never looked at Ken Palms until the last couple of days. Right, I'm like, let me study up on this. Right, what if I could get the perfect bracket? What if I could find some stuff out here? Right. Hey, I got it filled out. I'm trying to win those millions of dollars on the ESPN. Right. Top 35 offense and defense efficiency outside the 50 rank. Right. But I feel like they're a sneaky good team. 31-3. Okay. 31-3. They're not a sleeping team now. Give me FAU here.
FAU. All right. Here we go. We got Duke and a sleeper, in my opinion, in Oral Roberts.
You gotta be Duke. Duke is notorious for that choke. For the choke. Okay.
Oh, Reggie Miller.
Give me Duke.
Get you, Duke. Yeah, they've been iffy and stuff. So, all right, let's go next. Got an SEC team, Tennessee versus Louisiana, the Raging Canes.
Give me the Raging Cajuns.
Let's go, Tennessee, man.
Tennessee's guards being out, right? He's just good defense. Offense can be a little shaky. I like the Raging Cajuns here. I think that's a good 13-4 upset right there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we got Kentucky and Providence.
11-6 upset. Give me Providence. Give me
Providence. I like that one. All right, we got Kansas State and Montana State.
A lot of people like the Bobcats. I believe they're the Bobcats from Montana State. But I like Kansas State. So give me KSU.
Yep. All right, next up we got Michigan State and USC, the Trojans.
You like Michigan State here in a sense of they've been here, they've done it, they've won it. Izzo, the head coach there, but I don't know. I got just a sneaky feeling on the Trojans this year. I'm going to go with the Trojans. Give me USC.
All right, who the Trojans going to play this year? We got Marquette and Vermont.
Yeah, give me Marquette. Bulldogs beat Marquette earlier in the year. Okay, beat them 5. And it's a 2 seed. That gives me hope for my Bulldogs in the tournament a little bit. That's why I got them getting to at least the second round there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're going to the west side. We got Kansas and Howard.
Kansas.
Yeah, for sure.
Love everything about Kansas. Love everything about Kansas. Yeah. I think they beat Texas in the Big 12 championship. Bill Self's not sick.
Yep, for sure. All right, we got Arkansas and Illinois.
Give me Arkansas.
St. Mary's. VCU.
Give me St. Mary's. Some of these I ain't got to give you a reason why.
Yeah, for sure. We're just going to roll through these. Here's another one of those stats we talked about earlier. We got UConn and Iona.
I like UConn right here.
Yeah. What about TCU? Looks like it was at Arizona State, Nevada. Is that what that is?
TCU still got a player hurt. They're not full strength. Hey, again, there's another team my Bulldogs beat earlier in the year. I like TCU here. Give me the Horned Frogs.
Yep. All right, we got old Timmy and Gonzaga playing Grand Canyon.
Yeah, give me the Zags here.
Yeah. Northwestern.
Tell me Grand Canyon's mascot, I'll give you $1 without looking at it. Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Not the mountains.
Nope.
Wouldn't even good. That's how.
Yeah. Who even knows anymore? Northwestern, Boise State.
Give me Boise State here.
Do they have a blue court? That's my question.
I don't know, but that's good. We need to look that up. That'd be interesting.
That'd be a great little thing to look up after all this. All right, next we got UCLA and UNC Asheville.
UCLA, best player hurt. He's out. Tournament. May can make it back if they make a run, but it's doubtful. I'm still going UCLA.
All right. We're going to go back up to the south and move to the west just to get our final 4. And we're going to go all the way through these and try to get our 2 matchups and stuff. So we got Bama and Maryland.
Give me Bama.
All right. San Diego State and Virginia, a little 4-5 matchup.
Yeah, I like San Diego State.
We got Creighton and Baylor.
Give me the Blue Jays of Creighton.
We got Utah State and Arizona.
I went back and forth on this for a little bit. Utah State, again, I think it's a sneaky pick, sneaky team. I think they should play the ball well, but I'm going with Arizona, going with the experience here out of the Pac-12.
Yep. All right, let's just move over here to Bama and San Diego State, and then we're going to do Crichton and Arizona.
Yeah, give me Bama over San Diego State. Hey, this game in the Sweet 16, I think, is super close. I feel like the more Bama goes in the tournament, the more the Brandon Miller saga is talked about.
Yep, for sure.
And look, I just watched Bama shoot like 70% against my Bulldogs in the SEC tournament. Can you stay hot?
Yeah.
And what's that look? What's that about Brandon Miller I like? If he's open, that means there's not a defender within 4 feet of him. 60 from threes. That's solid. So I'm taking Bama.
Granny shot that thing. That thing. All right, we got Crichton and Arizona.
This may be one of the best matchups in the tournament, if it is a matchup in the tournament. Low scoring game. Give me Arizona.
All right, let's go over. We got Houston, Auburn.
Give me Houston. High scoring game in the 90s.
Yeah. What about Miami, Indiana?
I like Indiana. Give me the Hoosiers.
Your Dogs and Xavier.
Yeah, this is where they're running. Like I said, if they can even get here, again, I'm gonna pick them at least out of the first round. So give me Xavier here.
Yep. All right, we got a matchup in Texas. We got A&M and Texas.
If this game gets in the 50s, I'll be shocked.
Who you want?
I want A&M.
A&M. All right. Houston, Indiana. Who you got?
Upset. Give me the Hoosiers.
Love it. All right, Xavier and A&M.
Give me the upset. Give me A&M.
All right, here we go. We got the
A&M 17 wins in the SEC. Okay.
Yeah.
When they're on, they're on, and I think that they're a solid little scrappy bunch. I'm going. Yeah. I like the Aggies here.
Yep. All right, we got Indiana and Texas.
A&M. Give me
A&M. Sorry, A&M and Indiana. My bad.
A&M to make it to the Final Four.
All right, and we got Bama and Arizona.
Here's your upset. Give me Zona. Give me Arizona here.
Love it.
Bama's not going to be – look, Bama is one of the best teams that I have watched play. I've seen them in person. I haven't watched much of Arizona besides some highlights. State gave Bama a couple fits during the season. Now, it didn't look like that when we played them in the tournament, of course. They freaked those the first game we would have beat them, and then they made a comeback in Tuscaloosa. Arizona plays some pretty stout defense at times, and their offense is a little bit better than Bama's. So I'm going to go with Arizona.
Yep. All right, moving down here to the east, we got Purdue and FAU.
Give me the Owls. They're my upset. Ooh. Zach Edey's like 7-3, right? Purdue is coming in losing like 5-6. They made that little run in the Big Ten tournament there. Florida Atlantic's got a guy that's 7-1, and they can shoot the three. So I spread you out. They remind me a little bit of Indiana, who Purdue had trouble with both times they matched up. So here's my upset. Give me Florida Atlantic.
Good deal. All right. What about Duke and Louisiana?
Oh, well, the Raging Cajuns run into a tough battle here, but give me Duke. I think Duke's a Sweet 16 team.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we got Providence and Kansas State.
I like Kansas State. I think Providence I think it'll be a good game, good matchup. I think Kansas State just a little more defensive stout than Providence is.
Yeah. All right, we got USC and Marquette.
As much as I like Marquette, I'm going with the Trojans.
All right, let's go ahead and do FAU and Duke.
Again, don't you ain't got to follow my bracket here, okay? This is just a hunch. This is me going of just some stats I was looking at and reading. This game may be in the hundreds. Both teams all like crazy, okay? Give me Florida Atlantic. Every year you got a Cinderella team. Last year, St. Peter's, the Peacocks. This Owls, right? We're on a different bird. So give me
that's right. You got that right. What about Kansas State and USC?
I'm going Kansas State.
Kansas State. All right, we got Kansas and Arkansas.
Kansas. The Battle of Kansas is give me Kansas.
Yep. St. Mary's and UConn.
Hey, everybody's sexy pick this year is UConn. All I keep hearing is UConn. Give me St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
I always feel like St. Mary's plays really good and then gets upset when they shouldn't get upset. Like they should
right.
That, and they're always neck and neck with Gonzaga. Give me St. Mary's. I'm going to have a run to the Sweet 16 this year.
And it's every single year in the bracket. They're always a 5 seed.
It was like
every year. It's like who's in the tournament? It's St. Mary's.
Yeah, get to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
TCU is going to body the heck out of Gonzaga. Gonzaga Mountain West or whatever they play in out there. Give me TCU. They got some. I watched TCU live. Okay, they got some bodies. Give me.
Yeah. Boise State, UCLA.
Upset. Give me Boise State.
Boise State. All right, we got Kansas, St. Mary's.
Kansas.
TCU, Boise State.
TCU.
All right. Are we continuing the roll with FAU, Kansas State?
Yeah. Give me the Owls to the Final Four.
Woo. And then Kansas, TCU.
Give me Kansas.
Give them Kansas, everybody. All right. Final Four. Playing in Houston April 1st. Jeremy thinks we're going to have Arizona versus FAU and Texas A&M versus Kansas. Let's go over to the Arizona FAU.
Yeah, this is where the run stops. Give me Arizona. My run could stop against Memphis. Memphis is a good ball team that just Houston. I like the way they play too, but it's 31-3 team. I feel like they're gonna have a chip on their shoulder as a 9 seed.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a good matchup with Purdue. I think against Duke, maybe if they make it to the Sweet 16, that's where Duke comes in. I like Duke personally. Duke could also be a Final Four team that I have in another bracket in the Final Four.
Yep.
But there's always a run. There's always a run every year.
Always.
You don't ever always have, all the 1 seed. So FAU to the Final Four, but they do get beat by Arizona. I think Arizona is one of the best teams in the league. So I'm going with Arizona.
Yep. All right. You got Arizona in the national championship. Who are they going to face? A&M or Kansas?
Yeah, give me Kansas. A&M, decent team, good team. I think the matchups they could potentially get with the wins, of course, favor them. Against Indiana, that I went back and forth in my head on that one. I think that game is going to be phenomenal if it ends up being a game. But Kansas, too strong, too good. And then I'll just save you the words. I've got Kansas over Arizona. I'm not even going to give you a final score unless you need one. 75-70.
Close game.
Give me Kansas.
Awesome.
Yeah. Kansas has looked here. They're solid top to bottom. Got one of the top 5 coaches ever, Bill Self.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Jeremy's got Kansas. If you're a betting man, I bet she's halfway to Birmingham, as Riley Green would say. But pick the Jayhawks, pick FAU to roll all the way down to the Final Four and who them and, do their thing all the way down there. But, hey, now it's my turn. Now it's the fun part for me. So if you want to ask me what I'm thinking, and let's just get this thing going.
I've got my sheet here. I'm gonna write down so you can, Yeah,
I wanna remove this real fast because I think it's not mirroring on it real fast. Just give me 1 second. Try to leave this thing. All right. Here we go. Oh, now we're on here, baby. Let's go. All right. Let's roll this.
So let's start. So look, I'm gonna do a little different. I'm gonna kind of finish the whole South, and then we'll move. We're gonna finish all the brackets at one. Okay.
Hey, sounds good.
All right. I don't even have to feel like I have to ask you against Bama. I'm sure you're taking Bama.
Yeah, Bama is a complete team, like you said. I don't see a lot of mistake right now at the beginning, but I do see them, like I said, the Brandon situation kind of becoming an issue.
Yeah. Give me Maryland, West Virginia.
I'm going to go with West Virginia right here. I think this is going to probably be the best, probably one of the 2 best 8-9 matchups that we have, but I think West Virginia is going to pull out.
Yeah, like I said, I think I told you earlier, West Virginia top 17 team. So that hard pick between them and Maryland. Maryland's sitting at 22 in the Ken Palm ranking, so
yeah,
that's either one there. Let's both be honest; they're not getting out of the next round.
I don't think so.
So, San Diego State and Charleston. Are you an upset here?
I'm gonna go ahead and give an upset here. Charleston is a fantastic 3-point team. San Diego State's not bad. This is where my 12-5 upset starts. That's in the South.
Let me see what I got you. I got Ken Palm pulled up. Charleston, 73rd ranked team, 70th efficiency on offense and 75th on defense.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with you on that. Again, I like San Diego State.
Yeah.
But I like Charleston too. Again, everybody.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Virginia Furman.
Yeah, I'm going to just go Virginia. Like you said, they play slow. I don't think they're going to make it far. I mean, with a couple years ago, winning the national championship, but they played slow. But they had a bunch of guys who's in the NBA right now who are really good. So, but I just don't see that right now, though.
All right. 6-11 Crichton, NC State taking the
win. I'm gonna go Crichton on this one. I think they look really good this year. I don't think with my next team, I'll go ahead and save you the words as well. I'm gonna have Baylor go ahead and advance to play Crichton. Okay. And I'll let everybody know, but they're not gonna get away from Baylor. So,
you got Missouri and Utah State. You a Tiger and Aggie?
I'm gonna go with Missouri right here. They have looked good here later in the season. But and I mean, we both know the next matchup with Arizona and Princeton. Arizona's a really good team. So I think
guys have to have 215 right there. That's out of all the 215.
I know
they're looking at an upset with Princeton there, but
yeah,
I think Arizona's just I think they're tough for Princeton right now. So
yeah.
All right, Bama, West Virginia.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bama right here.
Okay. So I think shooting. Everybody on that team shoots threes well.
Very well.
And what I feel like against State is like no matter when, what, I think they shot like 43s against us and made like 25. Okay, like it's. All right, here's your upset. Your Charleston, or whatever they are. I don't even know, against Virginia.
Yeah, I am going Charleston on this one.
You're going.
I think they will. I think there's going to be an upset against Virginia.
Okay. Crichton and Baylor. You've already kind of said that. You're taking Crichton.
Yeah, I'm taking Baylor. Taking Baylor on that one.
Baylor. Oh,
I am taking Baylor on that one. I think Crichton is good. And you look at so many brackets and you're like, do I take this team? Do I take this team? You look at stats and you're like, man, I don't know. And I'm just kind of going with my little gut feeling. And I think Baylor's a really good team for sure.
Missouri and Arizona?
Yeah, I'm going to go a little shocker for a lot of people. But I think Missouri gets an upset on Arizona because, man, let's just let history repeat itself. Arizona, in my opinion, is just not a March Madness team, in my opinion. They always find a way just to suck it up and lose, if we're going to be honest.
I get it. Hey, I got them going to the championship game. I've watched some clips today on them. They look good.
Yeah.
All right. Does Bama make a run to the Elite Eight?
Yeah. Bama's going to go to the Elite Eight. They're going to shoot their way into that thing for sure. I think Charleston just doesn't have a chance against a good team like that.
And then are you taking former Big 12 opponents, Baylor or Missouri?
Yep. I'm going to go Baylor on this one. Missouri is a good team, but I'm just going to have Baylor win that one out.
Well, you got a 1-3 matchup in the Elite Eight for a Final Four pick. So you've got two good offensive teams here. What you feeling? What you feeling on this one?
I believe Bama goes to the Final Four.
They got Bama to the Final Four. So this is a 19th ranked offensive efficiency against the second offensive efficiency against Bama, third in defense, to Baylor's 104.
Yeah.
You got Bama to the Final Four.
Bama to the Final Four for sure.
Okay. Well, let's move to the Midwest. You got
yes, sir.
in the North Kentucky, the Norses.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get Houston. I think they're still a good team, even though their best guy's out with that groin injury.
Iowa and Auburn.
Here's an 8-9 matchup that I'm ready for. Let's be honest. Auburn can't score. I'm going to be honest about it. They cannot score. When you were saying earlier, I think it's going to be a 45-40 game because the team just can't score.
Right.
I'm going Iowa. They got some good guys behind the three.
Iowa's basketball team is a lot like their football team. Great defense, terrible offense.
Yeah. Let's just see how that goes.
Do you have the 5-12 upset here with Drake beating Miami?
I do not. I think Miami is a really set team. I think they're going to take care of Drake on this one.
All right. Indiana, Kent State. Indiana, one of my favorites. Are you rolling with the Hoosiers or are you going with the Flashers?
I'm going Kent State on this one.
Ooh.
With a little upset on Indiana.
Be a big upset. That would ruin a bracket.
But ruin a bracket.
Hey, that's why we do it, right? This is the
right.
March Madness brackets.
Yeah.
There's never been a perfect bracket. You
know,
a lot of people's are busted after the first game. You know,
right.
So that's the fun part here. So, all right, Iowa State and or Mississippi State, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and go Iowa State.
Yeah. So, look, you're an Ole Miss guy. I don't blame you. If I wasn't a State guy, I'd probably pick Iowa State. Xavier, Kennesaw State.
Yeah, I'm going to go Xavier on this one for sure.
A&M and Penn State.
And here it is. I love upsets. I love them with a passion. I like A&M, but I like Penn State in this one.
Like Penn State. All right. Texas and Colgate.
Yeah, we're going to go Texas. All right.
I'm not mad at those picks. Again, that's what's fun about the bracket. You just got their own opinion on it.
Yep.
Hey, that's the thing about basketball. Anybody can get hot at any single time.
Anytime.
Even again, Virginia, a couple years ago, number 1 seed, loses to the 16 seed. First time it had ever happened, right?
Yep.
Hey, I didn't play basketball. You were the basketball guy. Any given night, you're hot.
When you're hot, you're hot. And when you're not, you're not.
You can make it. And when your stroke's on, you can go a long way.
Yep.
So, sure. You've seen it pass. There's always that Cinderella run. All right. Does Houston, without their best player, they're gonna move on past Iowa?
No, sir.
I would go.
That is the biggest matchup right there for Houston because of their guy being out. I don't see him being healthy and coming back for it. And you just saw Houston get beat by Memphis the other night. When Memphis has a player hot, their point guard put up 30-plus points.
Right.
Iowa's got a guy that can do that.
All right. Miami, Kent State.
I'm going to take Miami on this one. I think they're a really good team. I just hope they're not choking like their football team has here recently.
Right. All right. You got 3-6, Iowa State, Xavier.
Yep. I'm going to go Xavier on this one. I think they're pretty.
It seems like a team that's always in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They find a way.
I mean, you look up and every year they're in the Sweet 16. So, Penn State, Texas.
Yeah, I'm going to go Texas on this one. I think Texas.
I'm right there with you. I kind of hate the A&M Texas matchup in my bracket because I like both teams.
Yeah.
And I could go either way. I picked A&M get to the Final Four. If Texas beats A&M, I have Texas. I could see Texas in the Final Four. Yeah. Iowa, Miami.
I'm gonna
8 matchup.
I'm gonna keep it on coming on. I think Iowa's gonna make it one more round.
Got him. All right. So you got Xavier in Texas.
Yeah, let me get the Longhorns on this one.
You like Texas, and then if you said that about Iowa, I'm assuming you have Texas going to the Final Four.
I do. I have Texas going on down to the Final Four to play in Houston.
They look good in the tournament. You know, interim head coach. Hey, the coach that got fired, by the way, Ole Miss just picked up today.
Yep.
Y'all got old Chris there. So
yep. Fear the beard, baby.
There we go. All right, so we go down here. You got Purdue. I'm just going to go ahead and say I don't think Purdue loses to either of those teams in the 16th round.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
All right. You live up there in the old South Haven area. I'm gonna assume you're taking Memphis over my hot.
Yep. Give me the Tigers. Tigers are looking hot here recently. They played, I think, UCF the other night. Big man and point guard put up 68 points together. Like, they look good. So
I like them too. All right, Duke and Oral Roberts.
Yep, go ahead and give me Duke on this one.
See, I thought you may pull the upset on that one right there.
No, not on this one.
And then I think we had talked earlier, Tennessee, Louisiana. I think we were both kind of in agreement, or you going?
Yeah, I'm going Louisiana. Tennessee cannot rebound and cannot play defense. They have struggled since the mid-season on. I think ever since they played Auburn mid-season, they have just started to fall on me. So,
yeah. All right, Kentucky, Providence.
Yeah, I'm going to take Kentucky on this one. I know you picked Providence, but I think Kentucky can pull that one out.
Yeah. Hey, Kentucky got some big guys that can rebound. They offensive rebound really well. So Providence will have to get there and crash the boards to be able to pull that upset there. So, Kansas State, Montana State.
Yeah, I think Kansas State can pull this one off for sure.
Michigan State, USC.
Yeah, give me Michigan State. I think they can take care of USC. USC looked good early on, but I think they're going to handle this one.
And then Marquette, Vermont.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Marquette on this one. I think they handle business and stuff.
Yeah, I think they're a good team. They're solid. All right, Purdue, Memphis. You got two good big men going at each other. Hey, it's like we said earlier. FAU, Memphis both have good big men who can go to 7-3. Zach Edey at Purdue. So
man, this is kind of a hard one for me. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I love a big man. I mean, I'm a big guy myself. Played center in high school, right? Just go ahead and give me Purdue. I don't think Memphis is big man. He kind of his attitude. If he gets in foul trouble, he kind of lets his emotions show. But I think Zach can take care of it.
Out of foul trouble for a big guy. It's rare. I bet you I don't even know if he's fouled out of a game all year.
I don't think he has.
All right, you got Duke and the Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, I'm going to take Duke on this one. Just let coaching staff that's been there and players that's been there before, and I think they can handle it.
All right, Kentucky and Kansas State.
Yeah, I think Kansas State wins this one. I don't think it's the Kentucky team we've always seen in the brackets and stuff, but I think Kansas State wins.
And then you got Michigan State and Marquette.
I'm going to take Marquette on this one.
Like Marquette, yeah. Washington Play State earlier in the year. They are a good bunch. They're really good.
Yep.
All right, a good matchup here in my opinion. 1-5 if it happens. Purdue and Duke.
Yep, I am taking the Duke Blue Devils on this upset. I just think I think this is my team that's going to get hot.
All right, I like to pick. They've been playing the ball really well lately. So, Kansas State, Marquette.
Yep, I'm going to go Marquette on this one. I think they're going to win that easily against Kansas State.
And then, by the way, you just said, I'm assuming you're going Blue Devils to the Final Four.
Yep. I'm going Blue Devils to play Bama in a 1-5 matchup.
Yeah, Duke being a 5 seed seems kind of low. I saw him over 3 maybe. But hey, not a bad left side of your bracket there. I kind of like. For
sure.
I like those. So, all right. Sure. Hey, we already got it. Let's go ahead and pick it before we get to the West. Bama. What are you going to go?
Bama
for the championship.
Bama. Duke's going to the championship.
Duke's
Bama is going to. I think they're going to shoot their way into the Final Four and shoot their way out of the national championship.
Got it. I like the pick. All right. In the West, I'm going to assume just Kansas. I mean, again, lose to a 16 seed.
Yep.
8-9 Arkansas, Illinois.
Yep. Going Illinois on this one.
Going Illinois. I think
I'm a little upset.
They're 8-9, right? They're right there. Basically the same thing. One could be an 8.
Yeah.
So, I'm not. If you're like me, it don't really matter.
Yeah.
So, all right. Here's a VCU.
Give me VCU.
You like VCU?
St. Mary's is always there, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We hope and pray they get out of the first round, but
I already know your next pick. I know how you feel about them. So UConn.
Yeah, going with UConn. I think they're a great team. I think they can have a really good role. We saw, Kemba Walker years when they hot, they hot.
Right.
So I think that team being coached the way they are, I think they can for sure get in.
All right, TCU, and then the winner of Nevada and Arizona State.
Yep, I'm gonna go with TCU. I think they have a really good team. I watched them this year, and I think they can handle that one pretty easily.
Gonzaga and Grand Canyon.
I'm gonna go Gonzaga. I think Timmy is a really good star for them. He could make a role by himself, but I know it takes a team to win this championship for sure.
Northwestern and Boise State.
I'm gonna go Northwestern on this one.
Yeah, I feel like you're in the slim pickings on that one. I think a lot of people are Boise State to pull that upset there.
Yeah, I think that's the main reason I am for them because everybody else is against them.
And then UCLA against UNC Asheville. UCLA player. Are you still going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go UCLA on this one, and I'll go ahead and make the next pick. I don't think they're gonna get past Northwestern. I think that's where my second upset's gonna be right there.
On Northwestern over UCLA. I had TCU. I had Boise State beating UCLA, so we both agree. Yeah. No matter what, UCLA out in the second round. I think the player being out does hurt them in this tournament, but hey, again, it's a team game.
Yeah,
they else get hot. So
yeah, for sure.
Kansas, Illinois.
Kansas, Illinois. I'm just gonna go Kansas. I think they're a really good team for sure.
BCU and UConn.
I'm gonna take UConn on this one.
And then TCU or Zags playing Northwestern.
I'm gonna take the Zags on this one.
Zags, you're going with the Zags. Hey, that's another team that seems like they're either out in the round of 64 or they make an Elite Eight run. So,
yep, for sure.
Kansas, UConn. Do you run with the Huskies into the Elite Eight, or do they get stopped by the Jayhawks?
No, Jayhawks gonna get this one. I think they'll stop right there.
And then you got the Zags or Northwestern going.
I'm gonna go Gonzaga on this one. I think with players being in this tournament before, they know how to go. So,
and then do we have a rematch of the Big 12 title with Texas, or Gonzaga going to make another run to the Final Four?
We are not going to have another rematch. Timmy is going to take the Zags to the Final Four to play Texas.
And then do you have Texas or Gonzaga to the championship game against Duke?
All right. Here it boils down to right here. Gonzaga's going back to the championship where they belong. And I'll go ahead and save some time for you. I've been up in the air about this one all day, but I think Duke's gonna win it this year. I think we're gonna have a little Blue Devil magic this year as a 5 seed.
Hey, Gonzaga #1 offense out there, but defense is at 76, so they're outside of the old Ken Palm ratings of total of 50. But hey, I think they're a good team. Hey, they always seem to be there.
Yep, so, for sure.
I got to have a score. Give me that score. What were we thinking?
I'm thinking it's going to be an 88 to 79 score. I think it's going to be close until the end, but just making personal fouls to shoot free throws to seal the deal right there at the end. So,
well, man, that's always fun, going through it and everything.
Yeah.
Getting our picks. I got yours wrote down. That's what I was doing. I was writing here. Yeah. I got mine wrote down over here.
Awesome.
So
for sure, save them and everything, and post them later on the Instagram. Probably tomorrow we'll post it up there and stuff. So, 43 minutes in. I have softball practice in 10 minutes. So I hate to wrap this thing up. I've enjoyed the March Madness talk. I hope everybody out there is listening, has enjoyed it. Like I said, if you're a betting man, do not pick.
Don't follow
my bracket, please. We're not those guys, but
look, I appreciate you wanting to change your podcast to the Fears podcast, but at the same time, Shank It Golf people,
come on,
don't play, but good hat quality. Got a little Tiger for Tiger Woods on it. One of my favorite golfers outside of Phil Mickelson, because I'm lefty. He feels a lefty, but I do like Tiger Sunday Red. So
he's old, you're old. I mean, it's, tomato, right?
So get you some Shawshank golf and some good quality stuff. I really like that. Had a bunch of compliments on it. So
awesome. All right, guys. Well, next Tuesday, we will be live again, 7:00 on some big news. Just a couple things. We had Jalen Ramsey get traded to the Dolphins. Jimmy G to the Raiders.
I like that move too.
I do too. Dolphins are on the up and coming.
Aaron Rodgers potentially, what I'm hearing, staying with Packers.
Okay.
So a lot of it hasn't been finalized as of yet. I haven't seen it as of yet. But we'll see.
I think it's going to be good. What was that? Carolina moved up to number 1. I think we're going to have a.
I think you may see them trade that number 1 pick. I think they may trade back and accumulate a few more picks.
Yeah.
I think they could. C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. I don't think Will Levis is going to be a top quarterback in this league, but Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, you could trade back to 4 or 5 and possibly still get one of those. So
yeah, for sure.
But
y'all catch us live next week. I hate to ruin this great podcast, but that's why there's always next week where we'll be live at 7:00. So I'm gonna send us on out here. See you, bro.
See you, man. Have fun at your softball practice.
All right, bye.
Bye.